Welcome to Kdrama Divas, a podcast and community for passionate fans of Korean dramas. Join us as we explore the captivating world of K-dramas, discussing the latest releases, timeless classics, and everything in between. Whether you're a seasoned K-drama addict or just stepping into this addictive realm, get ready to laugh, cry, and fangirl with the Kdrama Divas. Greetings. You're listening to the Kdrama Divas podcast. My name's Amanda.
I'm Maureen. I'm Serina.
We're the Kdrama Divas. This is like take 3.
Been a long day for you.
It has.
Are we going to share any exciting news or any updates on any gossip that Maureen has or anything?
Yes. Oh, there is gossip you forgot to share last time, and you'll share it this time.
What?
She looks confused.
She does.
What gossip?
It was regarding someone's wardrobe. So we'll talk about that later. I'll give you more details in a minute. But we are going to discuss our last formal discussion on When the Phone Rings.
Awesome. Was it about outfits in this drama? Is that what?
Yes, you were going to share it on our last podcast, but you forgot.
Oh, yeah.
So tell us everything.
You mean on how expensive their clothes were?
Yes, tell us.
Well, they were really, what do you call that? I mean, they really were an elite couple, obviously, because, I mean, he made sure, basically, it's got to be him. Her clothing was very expensive.
So what do you mean it's got to be him if it's her clothing?
Well, because
she didn't work, so obviously he bought her clothes.
He bought everything, remember? They said it at the end even.
Right. So you're saying that in the drama they were an elite couple, but as the drama like the wardrobe, they really made sure that she had the clothing to support that.
And I think he did too. I mean, he was wearing some Christian Louboutin shoes that we noticed first off.
Yes.
And those are expensive, you know.
Yes. So it wasn't knockoffs.
No, they weren't knockoffs.
Do they have knockoffs like that?
I would imagine they might, but these were not knockoffs.
Oh. I want to buy knockoffs for Michael. She will never know.
Oh my gosh, it was so funny when they were just showing like the different skirts and tops and dresses maybe that she wore, and they were telling us the price, and those things were expensive.
Wow.
How expensive? Tell us.
Okay, like one skirt was $3,500.
Oh,
I would say some people that's not expensive.
No, that's true. That's
for the majority of us. Wow. Yeah. Cool that. I mean, they spared no expense, obviously, for this drama.
I'm wondering how many of them get to wear such nice clothes. And I don't know, maybe they all do, but...
Well, they did look pretty interesting.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Yeah.
I was looking at her clothing sometimes going, oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if they have to, if the production, whoever's paying for this drama, if they had to pay for all of that or if it was given to them as advertising, you know?
Oh, I wonder.
So
how do we find that out? If anyone out there knows the answer, tell us.
Tell us. Yeah. No, there were some great clothes. And we've kind of talked about that, not on here, I don't think, but I know for Christmas you bought Michael a jacket because he liked that. And we love the way that a lot of the, the more affluent men dress in all the dramas?
Yes, we do. They're so cute. We love their style.
Yes, I agree. Yeah. So, and the ladies in this were really good too, as in several dramas. But
so I realized we forgot to talk about that. So I wanted you to share what you had heard, because I never heard that. I only heard it from you.
Well, we don't. I don't know about you, but I think you do a little more than I do because I don't do it at all. But I watch no gossip. I think Amanda watches a little and Maureen's 100% into it, right? Am I right? I think you are. And we do our, well, and it's good because we need that because you're certainly not going to get it from me. So we love your perspective on all that stuff.
You're our leading expert.
Yes. All right.
What else do we have to say?
Where did we leave off on our last one? Do you remember?
Well, yes. We were on episode 8.
No, 6. There's 12 episodes.
Yes.
Oh, we did, didn't we? We're right.
You know what? I don't know if this person is going to listen to this podcast or not, but we had a mention on X. And they were saying, they were talking about Lovely Runner and when something happened and that two of us had it wrong. And one of the hosts is like,
Okay.
And I think it was me because you always doubt me.
So Maureen and I were wrong and you were correct.
And I was like,
Okay.
Anyway, so there we go again. I was right and you were doubting me.
I'm sorry.
Because we have fact checkers.
That's right. Which is great. I love it.
We need fact checkers. We get it wrong sometimes.
Right. In the heat of the moment, we're just going for it.
It's
From
true.
memory. We have no notes. So we just kind of go fly from the hip, right?
A long time ago, we used to have notes. Now we don't have time.
It's kind of more fun just to kind of talk like we would normally, right?
I know. That's what we do now.
So
happy about that.
yes.
Anyway, so it was episodes 8 through 12. Wait, no. I did it 9 through 10, 11, 12. 9 through 12. And we had so many questions
Right.
that were unanswered.
And theories.
Yes, so many theories. And
Totally wrong.
I know. So one of the theories was, I really liked this theory and I thought it would be true.
Yeah.
You had a theory, Serina, that he would become president. The male lead would become president.
I did.
Nope.
No. Oh, spoiler alerts. Maybe we should tell everybody. We may have spoilers here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Full of spoilers going forward. So,
yeah.
So instead, he ends up at the very end being like this
negotiator.
really cool hostage negotiator.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's really cool.
I think
It
it's
is.
cool.
Very cool.
And it totally plays, I mean, how we found out about that, the conversation between the two of them was so cool based on what had happened earlier with their phone calls. So I think that they tied that together really well.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, the ending was so good. At least that part. Okay, not all of the ending was good in my
Do we
opinion.
want to talk to the ending? Do we want to talk about the ending now or wait and talk about other things first?
I don't know. Do you?
I don't care.
Okay.
I just know I loved it. I loved it.
How much?
I loved it.
Compared to the other ones you loved in 2024.
I have my list of outstanding
So in your list of
outstanding
outstanding
dramas that are in my top 2.
So is it like, seriously, is it in like your top 5? Is it in your top 2?
It's in my top 2
for the year for 2024. Wow. All right.
Of course, I have 5 in my top 2, but
So is it in the bottom 5 or the top 5?
no, the top
2.
It's in the top. Loved it.
So what were some of our other theories that were failed?
We thought that the second male lead was bad.
The psychiatrist?
Yes.
Okay, but I did not think he was bad.
Oh my goodness.
Listen to the last podcast. I did not. Although you guys kind of had me convinced by the end. And then
Yeah.
I went back and watched and I was like, the person that starts the fire, it looks like they have white shoes and the psychiatrist has white shoes. But he didn't start the fire and he wasn't bad. And I knew he wasn't bad.
But you know
Wow.
what? They tricked us.
They did.
And
That's
they
what,
tricked
that's
us.
what gets you in this one is they trick you a lot in this one. So whoever wrote this, I am totally impressed by all of the twists and turns. And I don't think there was any way to guess where this was going to go.
Who wrote it? Do you know, Mom?
And some Korean man. It was a novel. It was a novel. I have not.
Are you looking it up?
I was trying to. So it's a novel. So I wonder if they've turned any of his other novels into dramas.
Yeah. We'll have to check that out.
I'm trying to, but I have a slow connection.
Do you want me to look it up?
Sure.
What other predictions did we have?
You thought both of you.
I'm
just-
always wrong, so
just kidding.
I'll just admit that.
That's not true, Serena. You're often more
Yes.
insightful than both of us. Like you have it all
Yes.
figured
Oh.
out, and I'm like, what?
I don't know about that.
We thought, or you guys thought, that the male lead was a twin,
Yeah.
That's true.
and I didn't really think he was.
And now I wonder why I ever thought that.
Well, it was a mystery because we
Right.
knew there was an orphanage. We knew that there were twins, but he was not the twin.
Mm-mm.
And the person that was the twin totally threw us for a loop too, right? Well, I think at the end of it, you guys were kind of on to...
I knew. I just knew that he threw her over. You know, remember when she,
The secretary twin guy was the one that pushed her. Yeah,
Mhm.
you're right. So after the last episode, I went back and I rewatched that, and it was the only thing that made sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you could see his jacket. It was
Mhm.
totally him. I just didn't watch carefully enough the first time.
Well, yeah, it's hard, and that's why a lot of them I like to rewatch because you're so focused on what's being said when we're reading the subtitles that we miss some of those. Obviously, you didn't miss it, but I totally would not have seen it just because I'm focused more on the words than the detail. So that was amazing that you caught that.
Interesting. On IMDb, When the Phone Rings has a rating 5.5 out of 10.
oh my goodness.
Who listens to IMDb anyway?
That makes no
Oh
sense.
my gosh.
Wow.
I'm trying to see who wrote it.
It's
Still looking.
Kim Yi-woon. And I was just pulling up to see if he has written other things, which I mean, I'm assuming he has. Let's see here.
Jimun Kim?
Kim Ji-woon.
Oh, Kim Ji-woon.
I was looking for like a list.
Melancholia. Did you see that?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Was that a movie or a drama?
It was a drama.
And Cheong Dom Dong Alice. Cheong Dom Dong Alice. That was 2012 to 2013.
Well, they
I
must
have-
have written the screenplay from the novel since they have others.
Yeah.
Show feature film credits. I don't know that we've watched any films of it. Short films, web series, theater, art, publications, accolades. I don't know.
I'm not sure, but I loved it. And I mean, I'm glad it was adapted from a book, but I almost wish it wasn't because then we could just look up the writer and see what other dramas they've written.
Right.
But and it makes the ending, the last episode makes more sense in light of this, that it's based on a book. But we can talk about more of
Why is that?
that later. Well,
We
so
can talk about it later.
A lot of people are upset because of that last
episode.
episode 12.
Yeah. I mean,
oh, really?
it was a little odd. It was a little odd. And that's why I can't say that it was like the most perfect drama that I watched all year, but I loved it. I loved it. Don't get me wrong. Loved it.
I just overlooked all that.
Well, and obviously we haven't read the book, but as far as Korean dramas are concerned and the way they generally leave you hanging with so many things,
Mhm.
I was happy that they at least gave us some closure on a lot of things, which
Yeah.
is not normal. So
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I thought it was one of the better endings.
Mhm.
Me too, except for the strange. I mean, it's strange probably because there's probably more details in the book. But he goes to some war-torn country And it just didn't make sense with the rest of the drama, in my opinion.
Really?
Because they didn't really focus much on his military background, did they? I mean, you knew he was in the military with that one reporter, but you don't picture him as being
He was a war correspondent.
Yeah, so you don't picture him being like in a war-torn country doing something secretive. It was just so random and out of place to me, in my opinion.
I guess I didn't think that much about it. I don't know. He wanted to disappear from the face of the earth, and that was a good place to go. So to me, I was okay with it.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Yet again. It used to be you and I that always were on the same page. No, it's Maureen and I.
I'm sorry. It just seemed like a weird, like,
Transition.
It was a weird transition.
Yeah.
And I feel like maybe if there was one extra episode, maybe they could have like flushed that out more and made more sense of it.
I don't know, but it was pretty good the way they came together because of that.
Right.
Yes, but it all seemed weird to me.
Okay.
It did.
Fair
But
enough.
it wasn't even that long. It was 15 minutes of that. But as soon as that part was over, I loved the rest of the ending. It was so good.
So it was just that one scene, I guess, the one.
Yeah, if I could fast forward the 15, 20 minutes of this.
She was very sad throughout the whole episode, but
Yeah, I mean, but it just felt like, I don't know. If I could just skip the weird. We looked it up. I don't think it's a real country.
Right.
We were trying to find it. We're like, where is this? And the only thing we could come up with is a little town in Spain, but that is not where they were.
And didn't I found like a tree named that or something, an olive tree or something. I don't know.
Oregon or something. It's not like Lord of the Rings.
So, and I think you mentioned this as we were watching it together on Saturday. Her mother, who was horrible through the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
They were trying to redeem her at the end. And I think that was an epic fail just because I didn't like her. And I don't think that it was,
I know.
I didn't like it. I don't think
I guess they were trying to say, let's not make both the mothers
bad. Evil.
But
Sometimes they are.
Yeah. But I also love that the female lead, and I wish we need to start remembering people's names. This is bad. We've gotten so bad. We're just like female lead, male lead, because we're lazy with our pronunciation.
We don't want to get it wrong.
I know. What was her name? Subin. Subin? Wait.
Subin.
Subin? Hiju? Wait.
No, that's her real name. I'm so used to him saying Subin because I watch the behind the scenes.
Oh.
He's so sweet and caring. Oh my gosh, I wish
Really?
they'd get together.
Is there a rumor? We can't hear your head nod.
Yes, there's rumors, but there's always rumors.
Right.
Rumors about the Queen of Tears stars.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about the rumors the first time we discussed this. Have the rumors increased since then?
Since it ended?
Yeah.
I don't know, but they're showing a lot of stuff. It does seem like he is being very sweet to her.
But is he just a really sweet person to everybody?
No, because I've also heard that he's, which I don't think is true. I've heard he's misogynistic, and I don't believe it. Yeah,
That's uncalled for.
I know.
That's horrible.
And I know. And I'm thinking he's not that way at all.
Yeah. Why do people say those things?
I don't know.
Jealousy. People are jealous. That's my opinion.
I agree.
But his face, I don't know, it changes. It seems to change when he looks at her.
She lights up.
In like the real life pictures, not in the drama.
And even, oh my gosh, he was saying that she teases a lot and all. But like there was one scene, I guess, where, or I don't know, there was some food left out. And he said, is Subin going to have that later? And he said, then cover it so it'll be warm for her.
So he didn't say, well, if she's going to eat it, then I'm going to eat it first, right?
No, he
So-
said cover it.
Yeah.
And I thought, that's very sweet.
Yeah.
And oh my God. Well, just basically, like even when they're at those award shows, I mean, even when, they got the best couple for that, and they each got best actor and best actress.
For this drama. Really?
I mean, they both thanked each other, and I don't know,
It seemed genuine to you.
yes.
Okay.
And his face lights up like when we look at him.
Well, you know what? It's surprising because, I mean, I've seen him in other things like Hospital Playlist and In the Interest of Love. Of course, that is the reason I watched In the Interest of Love, because it was him. But I did not care for it at all, though. But this one, wow.
But don't you think that, I mean, just in general, somebody's personality will make or break their look? I mean, if somebody can be beautiful and then their personality, it's like they're the ugliest people, right? Or somebody
It's true.
can't be the most gorgeous person, but they're the sweetest, kindest people, and it totally changes how you see them and view them, right? So not that he's not handsome.
I'm just saying that, oh my goodness, when he's with her, and it seems like they've done the whole, it's like, I wish I knew the names of the shows, but it's like these two variety show, what are they, stars or whatever? I mean, what are you called? I mean, they're almost like the equivalent of the late night hosts.
Like Jimmy Fallon,
Probably like
It's
Jimmy
like-
Fallon, or
Korean,
they're these
late
Korean,
night.
but I don't know if they're late night, and I don't know if they're, I mean, they're not that kind of show, but in a way they are that kind of show. It's only because, Korea's a little different. But anyway, it's these two different shows, and I mean, the men on the shows, I've just seen them so much. They're pretty famous themselves. And they've had them on their own shows, and they just, I don't know.
They click.
They really do. It seems like they've clicked on these shows together.
Maybe they're just really good.
Actors. But they are from the same agency, and it's like their fifth show together, too.
Is it really?
Yeah, I am shocked.
Sure.
I'm shocked. Now, she has not starred in the other ones, but there's been a lot. Yeah, they've showed pictures.
Really?
All the way back from 2015 or 2016.
Wow.
He's 40 and she's 30 too, which is a
Scandalous.
no. It's actually a good age for them.
Interesting. So what else do we want to talk about with this drama?
Well, what I want to say about the female lead, Hiju, is that,
Han Hee-ju.
yes, but we're on a first name basis.
She did not know that, though.
She knows. In her heart, she knows. Even though they're trying to redeem her mom,
Yeah.
you can tell that she's cautious.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And so I
Thankfully.
liked that scene and how they did it.
Yes.
So they gave us a little hope that the mom could change, or that maybe she even did change. But Hiju also set this boundary.
Which was wonderful.
Yeah,
Yes.
like, you're not going to know where I live, but we can have a relationship
Right.
slowly.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was really good. And it shows that she has forgiveness in her heart,
Right.
that she could, slowly move forward.
Right.
I like that.
Well, and that, I mean, it kind of puts, because then at the very end, the very last scene with the two of them, I hope I'm thinking of the right drama. It shows them together, right? On the peninsula. Am I
You're
on the wrong
talking
one?
about Boys Over Flowers.
No, I'm not. Just kidding. I'm trying
They were.
I
I
thought
thought
I
it was a
watched it.
bedroom scene.
The very last scene?
It was like he was. Remember, it was like cooperate.
Oh, Mom.
No. Oh. So what else?
Let me check my Netflix.
Was it not
Maybe I'm just stuck on that scene.
Great. Mom, don't
I'm
make my
pretty sure
ears
the
bleed.
two of them holding hands, walking along the jetty, kind of
I mean, there was a scene.
at the very end.
Well, if you recall, they're on the phone together and he's somewhere far away. Oh, it's the best ending ever. And you brought this up because they kind of,
Kids.
well, I mean, the war part, the
Oh.
blip war part, but after that, it's so good because they can tie everything together, like you were saying. I don't even need to watch it. So I was looking for it. That's why I closed my phone. I don't need to. I know.
Yes, I
have a
remember
flip
that.
phone. So you remember now?
Yeah.
She's at home and she's waiting for him, or maybe she's at work and waiting for him, and then he's negotiating.
Right.
And he says he's on his way home.
Mm-hmm.
And who's with him? His secretary?
Yes. I love that.
Yeah. So he was redeemable.
And he was, and I'm glad that the male didn't give up on him. I think he knew in his heart of hearts that he was a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
He just was there was some misunderstandings, right?
A little vengeful.
Just a little bit. But then we haven't talked all this time about the bad son, right?
He is a good actor, Jae Yoon.
Oh my goodness.
Let me look.
Is.
All right. He looks so normal. He looks like a normal person.
That's funny.
He has not been in a lot, unless this is wrong. So I looked up his information on Asian Wiki, so it must be true. And he's been in Dog Days.
Never heard of
It
it.
was a movie. And the drama series When the Phone Rings. That's it.
Well, how long ago was Dog Days?
Let's look. And he's not young. He's 3 years younger than me. Dog Days was 2024. So I wonder if he just started acting. Let me find IMDb.
Is that Namjoon?
Mm,
Oh no, that's the professor guy.
Oh, and he's in.
Suppose saying ho. I was trying to see who
It was really
real
funny.
son
I
was.
read someone's comment on something and they said it's so weird. I'm watching him in the finale of When the Phone Rings, and then he's in the Lee Min Ho.
Was this the new one? Oh no. I don't know if we want to talk about it. I started that one. I'm only a few minutes into it, but
which one?
the new Lee Min Ho.
When the Stars Gossip.
Yeah.
You were going to wait.
Oh, I was?
You can't wait. I knew it. I knew you can wait.
I know. But then I started watching this other one that I'm totally into. So
No, I don't want to wait. I want to watch it.
Oh,
I don't want to wait.
No, I want to wait
why?
because
And we're totally off track here, but
I don't know. It's just,
do you not think it's going to be good?
I don't know, but I just think I need to wait a while
Okay.
Why?
because I don't know. It is too hard to sit there and wait all week for another two to come out.
Right? The
I don't know, guys. We're going to be like everyone else, and that's great. We could all be suffering together.
who was the bad son?
I can't really find him. On Asian Wiki, it says Park Jae Yoon, but then I can't find it on IMDb.
Is it Park Wong Song? No, because it's showing their names and it's not.
Sometimes it's really hard to find the actors' names out.
Does it give a, did you look up When the Phone Rings and the cast?
Yes,
Yeah.
Mother, yes. Thank you.
But then it gives their cast name, and there should be two of them, and there aren't. Right?
You would think. Yeah, I can't find it. Well, whatever the case, the villain, he was a really good actor. I mean, he seemed crazy. He seemed legit crazy. The way he would twitch his face. It looked like me when I'm stressed out.
That's funny. Oh no.
He was excellent.
He was so good. And he was scary.
He was.
I was scared of him. I'd be like you. How do we watch him in something else and be okay with it?
Well, first we have to find out who he is to know what else he's been in. Because I think they had him so distorted on, to make him look crazy. I think if I saw him in another drama, I don't think I'd recognize him.
That's true.
Yeah.
He obviously wore a contact lens.
Right? Well, maybe not.
I heard that was his real eyes.
You're making that up.
I am. I'm making it up.
You're so funny.
Yeah, well, my mom always knows everything, so I just wanted to be like her.
You're so funny. Park Won-sing. That's who you said it was, right?
Well, that's who Asian Wiki says it is.
Okay. Oh, he was in Dr. Slump.
What?
Really? That's what it says.
I think, who are you looking up?
I'm on my drama list. And I'm looking up him.
What's his name?
What's his name? His name is Park Won-sing.
Oh,
Our Beloved Summer.
is it Ko Song Ho? Wait.
His name in
Jang
this?
Hayak Jin?
I don't know what you're talking about. Is what that?
I don't know what I'm talking about either. Oh, Ko Song Ho? Oh, wait, no.
Park Won-sing. I think.
I don't know anymore.
I don't know either. The King's
If
Affection.
anyone,
The King Eternal Monarch.
the villain's name, if any of you know what it is in real life, tell us, because
We can't figure it out.
we're confused.
Yeah.
Boy, are we confused.
Weightlifting fairy fits. This guy, he's been in a lot of stuff. Some of it I haven't seen, but I know you guys have talked about it.
I don't know if it's that guy.
I don't know either. How do you know? So that bugs me because you can't, you would think that on the list of cast, they would both have the same name, or the lead would have his real name in the drama versus the character he had to take on.
Right.
And they would match those up, but I can't find it. So
It's very confusing.
somewhere we're missing something. All right. Anyway, what else do we need to talk about?
I don't know, but I had a lot of fun watching this. I had a lot of fun of watching it as the episodes came out with you guys. It was...
Oh, I could hardly wait.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you didn't wait. You couldn't hardly.
Yeah, let's talk about this elephant in the room.
Oh, no, I could not wait to watch it with you guys. I had to watch it as soon as they...
She only had to wait hours before watching.
No, it was actually one day, too.
Okay.
Heaven forbid.
So Saturday afternoons, we're like, come on, let's watch it together and wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unbelievable. That's when it'll be really something if I wait this time. When the stars gossip.
So should I get you on the hot seat? We didn't talk much about his quote unquote parents. How evil she is. And then at the end, how he was trying to run for the race. Yeah,
And he got, what, 3.6%?
Were you surprised that she was the one? I think there's a bunch of people I wouldn't have been surprised if it was them because you just didn't know. But the fact that she teamed up with the real son in the end, that just kind of...
Yeah. Well, I mean, basically, she did.
No wonder he's insane, because she is.
I know. But you also wonder, you kind of wonder, did having a child that was a psychopath make her insane?
That's true.
Because at first, I feel like she started as a mother that didn't know what to do besides lock up her son. Except you let your son kill people and then send the bodies away.
Right.
Oh, so disturbing.
Right.
So never mind. She was a psychopath too.
Well, and then I think about I guess it's her secretary, and at one time, the butler, at one point, because he was giving the female lead some intel. So I thought maybe he was going to be a good guy and turn and not side with them, but he stuck with them. I was surprised.
He really did, except he did have redeeming qualities because he let her go.
Right.
When he was supposed to kill her.
Right.
Which is nuts. Like, what did she do to deserve to be killed?
Nothing.
Right.
Nothing. Right. And he had to have seen the writing on the wall that it was all caving in and he wasn't going to have a job. So why did he stick with them? Why didn't he, go to the police and say, here, this is what I know. How can I help you? You know? But he didn't quite do that.
I find it odd that at the end, he's taking the drill and locking the door more on the villain, the psychopath serial killer son.
Right.
Why wouldn't you just leave him locked in and tell the police he's in there?
Right.
Something was off with him.
Yeah. That's true. But yeah, I think you'd have to be a little off to do the things that for years that family had asked him to do.
Yeah, they probably don't think about involving the police.
Right. Maybe you do it out of desperation, or maybe you're a little off for whatever reason, but then you're in so deep that maybe you just don't know that there's a way out. I don't know.
I loved it. I love the drama. I found it really exciting.
Yes.
The love story was so good, so cute.
Yes.
And
I guess I'm glad at the end. I mean, I like the way that the people that were actually his true friends came around and they were still friends. And the fact that the psychiatrist and the reporter, they got together, whatever,
I know.
But I mean, everybody needs to be happy, right?
They really do a good job developing that relationship. Because I really don't care.
Yeah. And you saw that was, at least I assume that was going to happen, way earlier in it. But I'm just glad how they all came to his home afterwards and they all sat around and ate together and, were real friends.
Yeah.
With no ties with anything else.
It was really sweet. And the man, the actor we love from Vincenzo, he was there. And he was offering marriage advice to the psychiatrist. It was so adorable. I love that guy.
Yes. I know. He is so. And we should say what his name is, right? Imchulso. Imchulso. Imchulsoo. Oh.
Imchulso.
Imchulso.
We love
you. Know
you.
It, Jewel.
I do. It's a good sign.
Good name. It's a good sign. He's a great actor. I like him.
I'm sure anyone that's listened to this podcast this far has watched When the Phone Rings. I'm sure of it. So, but on the fluke chance you haven't seen it, watch it.
Yes.
Watch it.
Yes. And I think maybe we talked about this last time. It said it's a thriller, and I never really got that it was a thriller. But I think towards the last several episodes, you can see more of the thriller.
The first episode when he kidnaps her.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider that a thriller, though. I mean, he was just, she was being kidnapped to me.
Serena's hardcore.
Really?
No. Next up, Squid Game.
My sister's watching that, and she's like, this is what I'm watching. I'm like, should I watch it? And she's like, no.
It's not bad. I mean,
I told her what I thought it was, and she said, yeah.
The first one had a gratuitous sex scene. It's put in there and it's not necessary, and this one didn't have one, and it's so much better.
Which one?
This Squid Game 2.
Oh, so 2 was better than 1.
Yeah, the first one had one.
Okay. Well, there we have it.
Maybe they had it because she kills him at the end. I don't know if she kills him and her.
One string to the other?
It's a love-hate relationship.
He was not a nice guy, but a lot of them weren't. But you know what? I love it because we're finally, oh my gosh, I've been so blind. But, I mean, I just really love this Squid Game. I really do.
Nice.
It's so, oh my gosh, you guys, I don't know whether I should tell you or not.
No, you play something.
Well, it's just like the main star, number 456. That's the number of people in the game, and he happens to be 456. He plays
We have no
Okay.
context, but that's okay.
the first game. He actually had this, a really old man was playing it, and he kind of befriended him and took him in and even helped him at times. Well, then at the end, you find out that it's really the old man's game.
Well, now you
And-
ruined it for us.
Well, this was
season one.
This was season 1. And his number was 001.
Hopefully, if you haven't watched this, you won't remember what we said
Yeah.
anyway.
Please.
Well, then in this one, we already know that the front man who's a bad guy, and he wears this black mask and black outfit because he took it off in season 1 at the end. And it's Lee. I have Bynum. I don't know, but he's a top actor. He even acts in Hollywood. He does. That's how
Popular.
popular he's been. Well, anyway, so he's a star in this also.
Not too many spoilers, Mom.
Oh, okay. Well, then forget it.
We are talking about when the phone rings.
That's true, but I got off on Squid Game, but anyway.
So, okay. So 2 things.
I'll have you do a TikTok for that.
Yeah.
So 2 things. 1, do we need to rate the music? And 2, do we just need to rate it? Are we done with everything else?
Is there anything else you guys want to say about this? Are we done?
I just love the way they went from being distant from each other to their total,
Right.
oh my gosh.
Right. Totally.
Total, oh my gosh.
That is Mhm.
Total, oh my gosh. That's the best you can be, right, Mom?
Yeah.
You're so funny.
I'm like,
From one extreme to the other. Yeah. That was a hate-love relationship.
I don't know. But then you find out they each really liked each other.
Yeah.
But it's still,
From when they were little.
Yeah.
Like,
And then
it wasn't
both-
just yeah.
right.
It's true.
It's almost like you have to know them as a child.
So many of the dramas do that. So many. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like all of them. And I love it. I wouldn't want it any other way.
No, obviously not, because we're totally addicted. The music, I know, Maureen, you mentioned you love the
I
music.
love the music. Yes.
5 out of 5.
Yes.
All the time when we ask Maureen questions, she shakes her head. It never fails.
Maybe we should just have her on video.
Yeah, that would be great. Because she has the best facial expressions.
I agree.
She's shaking her head and rolling her eyes right now, as we said.
She doesn't like us much right now, does she? Okay. Overall rating out of 5. I bet this is going to be a shocker to everybody.
Yeah. 6 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
Definitely 5 out of 5. So,
We loved it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. What a way to end the year. That was a
Quick to
fantastic
bang.
one.
Yes. Yes. And I hope
Fantastic.
this year has as many good dramas.
Mm-hmm.
hopefully so.
I think there will be even more in 2025.
All right.
Ah,
There's so many older ones we still need to watch, and then there's going to be lots
yes.
of good ones.
And I've been
Definitely ones.
rewatching so many of the old ones that they're good.
Yeah.
The ones I'm watching are good.
All right. Thanks for joining us.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us on another episode of the Kdrama Divas podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's episode as much as we did. Before we part ways, don't forget to subscribe, rate, and leave a review wherever you get your podcasts. Connect with us on social media at Kdrama Divas to stay up to date on recent podcasts and to share your thoughts and recommendations.